come out with it. Clouston into the zone quick. Drop pass across the middle, broken up. Lane will pick up the loose puck, fire high. Loose behind the net. Clouston in, Lane with a hit. Clouston gets the puck, knocked away. Lane with a quick rip there, kicked away. Clouston in the corner. He'll take it in. Shot, covered up. Braxton and Moorhead line out. Rolls to the corner. Standley Lake will send it around. Poked loose by Dax. Shot across the middle. Moorhead just almost buried that one. Back to the blue line. Standley Lake will get it clear of their zone and taken immediately away by Dax. Dax back to Romaine and around. Thrown in deep and off sides. Oh, Dax is out there again. Both played last game. We'll go out to center ice for the face-off. Lesh and Romaine back on deep. Brax, Dax, and Moore headed forward. Thrown deep into the corner. It'll roll around behind the net. Moorhead's going to get there first. It's away and taken by Brax, and then Standley Lake will get it back. Out across the neutral ice. They'll throw it into the zone. Rolls to the far corner. Lesh across to Romaine. Romaine comes up with it. He'll go to the far side for Moorhead. Rolls out to the point. Standley Lake with a shot. Erickson kicks it away. Loose puck there, kicked away. Lesh back out to Moorhead. Moorhead looking to get it out across. It's over the blue line, and Standley Lake will pick it back up. Long shot there on net, covered up by Erickson. Chevin, Marty, and Humans line comes out. Rolls back across the blue line. That's going to be offsides. Come back out to the neutral dot for another face-off. Gallant comes out. Back to the point. around. Island will throw it down the sideboard there. And Clouston back to Island. Island looking all the way across, bouncing in the traffic in front, rolls to the corner. Standley Lake's going to come back out with it. Clouston will keep it in. He'll send it on net. That's covered up. To the corner for face off, and then knocked wide all the way down to the far corner. Icing there. Come back down to the Gator zone. Go on to the dot. Pulls it to the corner. Bounce back out. Lane stops it, gets it to Gallant in the middle. Gallant gets a shot just wide. Rolls to the far boards. Island there. Forces the puck forward. Gallant and Clouston both right there working on it. Standley Lake can come up with it. Back into the Wyo zone. Pass across the middle. Knocked down by Lesh. Gallant and Clouston try to dig it out. Clouston fires it up the boards and stopped before the blue line. Shot sails high there and off the back glass. Taken away by Lane. Up to Gallant. Gallant chipping in the air. Clouston racing to that puck. Clouston and Lane in the corner. Clouston will send it behind the net. Rax takes it away. Pass to the middle, nobody there yet. Standley Lake up the near boards. Poke loose by Lang, he'll take it. Good poke by Lang, he'll feed it up ahead of Moorhead. Moorhead chasing it. He'll get there. Oh, I don't know. Thought he had the icing beat, but they're going to call icing on that. He was in the neutral zone when he sent it. Well, maybe not. Back down in the defensive zone for the face-off. Pushed forward off the draw. Rolled behind the net by Standley Lake. Romaine down in the corner working on it. Braxton to help. He'll poke it loose. Standley Lake in the near corner. Pass across the middle. Picked up by Moorhead. He's off to the races. Keeps the puck. Still got it. Sends it to the corner. Dax will pick up the loose puck in the corner. Brax standing in the crease. Can't get him the puck though. Lang up, challenge at the blue line, slowed it down, but they'll throw it deep. Played behind the net by Erickson, Lang to pick it up. Out to Romaine, Romaine to Moorhead. Moorhead's going to cycle through and send it around the boards. That'll make it to neutral ice. Marty with a poke to knock it loose. We'll regroup in the D zone. Romaine up to Lang on the near side. Lang, backhander to enter the zone. Chapman's going to go chasing it. Human's there to get there first. Marty's shot just bounces out. I'm not sure that wasn't in. Marty back to knock him around off the puck. They'll take it behind the net. Fed out to the middle. Can't get a shot off. Thrown in the air, and that'll get clear. But race to the puck. Human's poking. He'll get it into the zone. Marty in. Knocked it loose to Humans. Humans backhand shot. Kicked away. Bounce through the middle. Humans picks up the bouncer. Humans shot. Tipped off a stick high off the glass. Rolls to the corner. Humans back with it. Humans able to hang on. He'll throw it down into the near corner. Corpy's there. Up to Spiegelberg. Back to Corpy. Corpy in the corner. Bouncing out to the point for Lesh. Lesh back down low with it. Corpy behind the net. He'll sneak past and out to the far corner. Corpy chases it down. Corpy's still got it. He'll dump it down into the corner, try to bounce it to Lynch. Lynch around the back of the net. Sets up in the corner. Back to the point. Lesh will get there in time to throw it back low. Down to Lynch. Now it's tied up on the boards. Standley Lake's going to get it out to neutral ice. And they'll wrap it around behind the far corner. Played in deep. Collins is there. Collins pass knocked down. Spiegelberg will get to it. Backhander there right to Standley Lake. Pass up in the middle, and that's broken up. Good play to break that up by Collins. Now Lynch has got it. Lynch into the zone. Fires shot on net. Knocked away. Collins and Lynch both in the corner for it. Lynch comes up with it. He'll send it low. Standley Lake picks it up there. All the way around to the far point for Collins. Collins sends it down low to Clouston. Clouston trying to get it across. Loses his feet. No whistle. Head ahead to Gallant coming in. Bounce back out to the neutral zone. Lang will pick it up there. Back to Island. Island across up to Gallant. Gets a stick on it, but Standley Lake gets a loose puck. Long in the air, bouncer on net. Knocked down by Erickson. Up to Clouston. He'll come into the zone. Offside. Timing off by a step there. And we'll take a face-off in the neutral zone. Gallant pushes it over in front of Clouston. He'll send it in. Standley Lake with the puck. Up the middle, and they'll lose the handle. Lang behind the net with the puck. They'll get it clear. Gallant rushing up there. Standley Lake will pass it around and back in deep. Head ahead to the zone. Lang making the corner pass to the middle. Clouston's there, and it's in! Oh, Lang. Sorry, Lang is there. Lane, holy wow. I will get the name right eventually. Wyo goal number 5, Hunter Lane. Wyoming on the board first, 1-0. Pushed ahead, Dax pushing into the zone, bounced out in front of the bench, and they'll get it clear again. Backs to the poke. Standley Lake throws it deep. Rolling down to the near corner. Taken away by Braxton, fed ahead. That's going to roll down the boards, and it'll be an icing. Brax to the dot for the D-zone faceoff. Pushed out to Moorhead's side, and Brax will get it back. He'll send it up the boards out front. Just about caught Moorhead in stride there. Brax to the dot. Bounces wide. Lesh is going to go out to the far boards to pick it up. Dax and Brax both in to help. Dax back to Romaine. Romaine looking up ice to Moorhead. Standley Lake picks up the loose puck. Shot on net. Glove by Isaac. Erickson with the glove save there. New legs back out. Chapman, Humans, and Marty at forward. Chapman banging around. Chapman will pick it up and take it back into the corner. Looking up ice. It'll bounce off the glass, and it'll trickle out of the zone. Standley Lake back to regroup. Rolls to Romaine. Romaine looking up. Lush knocked down at the puck. And chipped up out of play. Take it at the center dot. Chapman to the faceoff. Poked loose by Marty. He'll take it in. Trying to get it shot off there. Bounced up in the air. Chapman pulls it out of the air, and he'll take it in. Shot kicked away. Marty with the rebound. That's kicked away. Back to Lane. Lane fires. Knocked off a skate wide. Another shot there, and that's knocked aside. Back out to Standley Lake in the neutral zone. Lang with a good poke to knock it away. We'll get it out. Back up, Humans to Marty. Marty into the zone. Shoot! Knocked up high. Lang knocking it loose. Standley Lake will throw it up in the air and it stays in play. Collins back to the corner. Fed out in front. Erickson with a save. Up to Lynch. Lynch across to Corpy. Corpy into the zone. Shot there. Kicked away. Loose puck out in front. Picked up by Standley Lake. Chipped up the glass. Lang got a stick on it. And they'll get it to the corner. Spiegelberg with the puck. Up to Lynch. They'll dodge an attempted hit. Lynch gets loose. Lynch into the zone. Fed ahead to Corpy on his left. He's taken down from behind. No whistle. He's in the net. Couldn't get a shot off. Had the guy crawling up his back. Standley Lake back the other way. Long shot, easily gloved by Isaac. About 5.5 minutes left in the first frame. Wyoming up 1-0. Gallant off the draw, pushes it out of the zone. Didn't quite get clear. Island will shovel it up in the air out in front. Klauston battling to it. Gallant picks it up to Lane, rolls around in the corner. Gallant with it in the corner now, trying to get it back to the point. And he'll chip it back forward in front. Gallant with a little room. Shot knocked down. Held at the blue line, and Klauston picks it up and keeps it in. Standley Lake will throw it in the air. Out to neutral ice for Lesh. Across to Island. Island's got Gallant coming across. Poked away, but gets into the zone. Lane racing to it. He gets it knocked down a little into the corner. Gallant to help. Lane and Gallant behind the net. Still tied up. Gallant digs it out. Poked into the corner. Klauston in to help, knocks it loose. Standley Lake, well, Lesh gets it at the blue line. He'll fire it forward. Klauston's just got the side of the net. Klauston on the far corner with it. Trying to send it back down to Lane. That's broken up. Standley Lake goes right back down. Klauston in the corner by himself working. Back to Island. He'll send it back into the zone. Good play there by Klauston to chip it in and get clear. Brax into the corner. He's got the puck. Fed up to Dax coming into the zone just behind him. Off up the boards to Dax. Across to Moorhead. Moorhead. Far side trying to get it across to Brax. Almost. Romain will send it out. Moorhead to Brax. Brax into the zone. Rips a shot, bounces high off the back. Dax with the loose puck. Lang sends it back behind the net. Out to Romain. That's off a stick and bouncing high. On to Dax and Moorhead in the corner. Dax back to Moorhead. Moorhead shot. Knocked down. Across the middle, Brax with a shot and it's covered up. Good play, had it set up. Brax with a quick trigger right in the top of the crease, but the goalie was right in front of him. Still 1-0 Wyoming. Under 3 minutes left in the first. Chapman, Humans, and Marty come back out. Body's fallen. The puck's still on the dot. It'll roll to the corner. Standley Lake on the rush. Pass across him. Shot. Erickson played it perfectly. Still got the puck. That one's on the outside of the net. Back out to the corner for Humans. Humans looking up. All the way down on icing. Back down to the face-off in the defensive zone. Chapman, Humans, and Marty at forward. Collins back with That might be Lesh in the other corner. Lesh picks it up in the corner. Out to Marty. Marty with a move, he'll get it out to the neutral zone. Chapman there. Marty picks it up, feeds it ahead. Picked by Standley Lake, gets it back. They'll throw it deep. Rolls around behind the net for Lesh. Up the boards, gets out to the point. Standley Lake's there. Bounced off a human stick high, and it'll roll behind the net. Lesh up the glass. Gonna get it out in front of humans. Standley Lake gets it back, and we'll get it covered up there. Erickson with the cover. Another face-off down in our zone. Bounced up in the air, forward by Corpy off of the drop. Lesh knocks him off the puck. He'll take it around behind the net. Fed up to Spiegelberg looking up. He'll get it out of the zone. Corpy chasing. Spiegelberg saves it at the line, and he'll take it. Spiegelberg down to Corpy. Corpy looking across. Through the middle traffic, and kicks off a skate wide. Lynch picks up the loose puck. Send it on net. Deflected into the corner. Spiegelberg down there trying to take it away. Corpy ends up with it. Back down behind the net for Standley Lake. Looking up the far boards. And they'll send it across. It's going to trickle through and all the way down. Well, it was tipped, but they're still going to wait, whistle at icing. Back down into the Standley Lake zone. Gallant, Clouston, and Lane come out. Gallant, Clouston, and Dax. Lane is back on D with McGrath. Dax and Clouston work in the corner. It's tied up. Lane in to help. Dax comes up with it. Bouncing to Lane. Down to Clouston. Pass across to Gallant. Lane's going to come up. Gets loose at the blue line. Back to Gallant. Gallant looking up. Cross ice pass to Clouston. He'll take it in. Drops back to Gallant. Down low to Clouston. Clouston looking to set something up in the middle. Gallant to Clouston behind the net. Out to the middle to Dax. Wrong-handed, couldn't get the shot off. Good pressure by Lane to push him back into the corner. After Clouston's got Gallant in the slot. Dax with a shot. Bounces high and loose. Nobody knows where it is. There. Rolls out in front of Standley Lake at the end of the period. One period in the books, and Team Wyoming is up 1-0. Spiegelberg and Lynch line will come out to open the second period. Lesh and Romaine back on D. 8.5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Off the dot. Corpy will take it. Lynch throws it deep. Rolls behind the net. Spiegelberg there to take it away. Kicked loose. Standley Lake will get the loose puck. Standley Lake missed a pass there. It'll roll all the way down. Lesh back to get it. Across to Romaine. Corpy in to help. Lesh feeding it out to Lynch. Lynch looking across. He's got to move and he'll take the puck. Send it in. He gets interfered with there. We will get a whistle. It should be interference on Standley Lake. Had Lynch all tied up trying to get around him. First power play of the afternoon. Clausen will take the drop. Corpy on his right, Gallant on his left. Nope, Gallant will take the dot with Clausen on his left. Chapman and Lane back on D. Roll to the corner. Back to Lane. Shot across the middle. Backhand shot goes a little wide. Fed back out, looking for Chapman, but headed the other direction. Chapman will hold his own. Standley Lake's going to... Oh, they can't quite get it out. Thrown up the boards. Clear. Lane racing back for it. We'll get there. Chapman in to help. Lane and Chapman working in the corner. Chapman digging it out. Lane will come up with it. Lane, far side. Skated up. Tripped up. Fed it ahead to Corpy. And we're going to be offsides there. Neutral zone face-off. Lynch, Braxton, Dax come out at forward. Lesh and Romaine back on D. Romaine bouncing up to Dax. Dax trying to feed it out in front of Braxton. Braxton was headed the other direction. Standley Lake can throw it deep behind the net. Rolls around for Lang. At center ice with the puck. He's got Lesh coming in. Lesh into the zone. Cycles behind the net. Back out to Brax on the far side. Brax dropped to Lang. Lang dropping back. Nobody there. Miscommunication will go across to Lesh. Lesh trying to go up the boards. He'll take it back behind the net. Thinking we're going to take it off. Drop to Brax. Brax cycles out. Brax across neutral ice and in. Slams on the brakes. Pass across to Lynch. Bounces to Lesh. Lesh. Brax. Shot. Wide. Dax back to the middle. Shift ahead for Standley Lake. Lang's going to run it down. They'll tie him up and they won't get a shot off. Lesh behind the net. Down to the corner. That across the middle. Standley Lake can't control it. It'll roll in the middle again. Bounced out, looking for Moorhead crossing. He's there. He's on it. Nope. Standley Lake gets it back. Long pass to the blue line there. Standley Lake with a shot. Erickson with a cover. Standley Lake's back to full strength. Chapman, Humans, and Marty out. Rolls behind the net. Collins battling for it. Passes it back across to Lane in the corner, forcing it up the boards. He'll chip it out in front of Marty. Marty off to the races. Marty into the zone, knocked away. Simmons with a pickup there. He'll go back to his D-man Collins. Back across, open in front, and that. Standley scores off a little miscommunication there. We're tied up at 1. 5:07 left before the Zam break. Out at forward. Bounced up the boards. Rolls back wide of the net. Island will go get it. Up to Clouston on the boards. Clouston passing across, trying to hit Gallant's stride. Rolls loose. Lynch, good pressure. Gallant down to Lynch. Lynch find a feed back to Gallant. Makes it across the middle. Rolls to Lang on the far point. Island with the puck. And ahead to Lynch, trying to get it forward. Standley Lake takes it away at the center line. Lang with the takeaway, bounces it up to Lynch. Lynch, far boards, he'll take it out. Into the zone. And down to the corner, backhander to Clouston. Clouston pushes it behind the net. Thrown up and out of play. Back down in the D zone for a face-off. Brax comes out with it. Chipping ahead, looking for Moorhead. Moorhead will get there, get it into the zone, rolls to the corner. All the way around to the far side. Brax is there. Taken away. Standley Lake will take it behind. Moorhead with a steal behind the net. Still battling on it. Keep working. Standley Lake out with it. Send it up. A lazy pass there picked off by Brax. Trying to get it ahead. Romaine up to safety zone. He'll dump it back in, low to Dax. Dax across to Moorhead. Moorhead shot high. Moorhead with a steal. He'll shovel it back to his D-man. Romaine up the far boards, and that's going to bounce out of play. Center ice face-off. Lynch, Corpy, and Spiegelberg out. Standley with a takeaway. Pass across the middle, missed. Got it down in the corner, another pass. That rolls out in front of Spiegelberg. He'll take it up the near boards. Spiegelberg down into the zone. Poked away. Standley Lake back out to neutral ice with it. Thrown down into the near corner. Picked up by Island. Corpy in to fight for it. Island sends it around. Lynch is there. He'll chip it up the boards. Take it back out to neutral ice. Island pass up there looking for Lynch. Gets hit right on the puck, gets it into the zone. Corpy drilled from behind as he shoots. Still no whistle, another shot. Marty with the shot knocked down. He'll send it back around to Spiegelberg. Spiegelberg trying to get it low. Rolls the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. Chapman, Humans, and Marty out at forward. Romaine and Lesh back on D. Chapman pushes it forward off the draw. Standley Lake throws it back out to neutral ice. Lesh picks it up there. They bounce it up the boards again. Humans holds the zone. Humans down to Chapman. Chapman in the corner. Pass caught the skate. Humans with a hit. He'll take it into the corner. Humans still working on it. Can't get his stick back. He's all tied up there. Romaine holds the line. Marty chips ahead. Humans with a poke. Back across the middle to Chapman, and it's in! Wyo goal number 6, Mason Chapman. (2-1) Wyoming. Minute 17 before the break. Gallant to the dot. Rolls to the near boards. Fed ahead to Clouston. Up to Gallant. Gallant sends it in. Romaine will play it. Send it into the zone. We got clear. Bounce to Lane. Lane with a move to get loose. Woo. Across the middle to Gallant. Bounced back to him. Couldn't get a shot off. Gallant's still working on it. Gallant getting beat on in the crease. Ooh, dangerous pass across the middle there. Isaac with a kick save. Out in front, Isaac with another big save. Finally get control of the puck. Gallant will chip it out. In front of Lane, Lane chasing it. Rolls back to the Romaine. Up to Clouston on the near side. Clouston in. Offside. 25 seconds left before the Zam break. Brackstacks and Moorhead out. Pushed into the zone off the faceoff to Standley Lake side. And loose around the middle. Brax takes it up to Dax. Dax trying to push it forward, poked away. Back to Brax. He'll get it into the zone. Still on it. And knocked back loose. Island sends it in, offsides.
Hey, get it in deep! Come on, get it in deep!
Neutral zone face-off. 7 seconds remaining before the break. Brax sends it into the zone off the face-off. That will run the clock out. At the halfway point, Wyoming up 2-1. Lesh, and he'll throw it deep. Rolls to the corner. Back behind the net. Lane in to help. Gallant there. Lane comes up with it. Turns and shoots. Kicked off a skate. Back to the point for Lesh. He'll throw it in deep. Rolls behind the net again. All the way around to the far side. Romaine. Nope. Picked up by Gallant. Long shot there. Sails wide. Lane picks up the loose puck. Lesh in the corner. Feeding ahead, trying to get it to Gallant, and they'll send it back in offsides. Pass off out in the neutral zone. Gallant to the dot. Back into the corner. Romaine's going to go get it. Across to Lesh. Lesh up to Gallant. Gallant trying to bounce it to Klauston on the boards. Pass back gets wide. Played behind the net by Erickson. Lesh up the lane. Standley Lake takes that away. They'll throw it in the corner. Lesh behind the net. Out to Klauston. Klauston up the near boards. Klauston spreading the ice a little bit. Pass knocked down, but he gets it right back. That's up and out of play. To the dot. Lynch will send it up in the air into the zone. Picked up by Standley Lake. Lynch down to challenge behind the net. Rolled out to the near side. Standley Lake. We're going to go back in front of the net with it. Lynch with good pressure keeps him there. Spiegelberg across to pick up the loose puck. He'll come up the middle. Knocked away. Thrown in deep by Standley Lake. Island's going to go back to get it. Out in front of the net. Spiegelberg will get it out. Out to the point. Standley Lake shot there, tipped and wide. Rolls around to the near point. Tied up on the boards. Standley Lake comes away with it. Shot there, blocked by Island, and Erickson will push it behind the net. Get ahead. Corpy trying to get it out of the zone. He will, up to Spiegelberg, up to Lynch. Spiegelberg throws it deep. Rolls behind the net, and we'll get some fresh legs out. Brax takes us away. Pass across the middle of Moorhead, just up over the net. Back to Lesh on the far side. Moorhead comes up with it. Moorhead trying to get a shot off. Maintain control, shot, glove save. Clock starts, you go. Brax to the dot. Rolls away to Standley Lake. Come up the near boards and throw it deep. Icing.
Start and stop on the same button.
Start it. Rolls down into the far corner. Picked up behind the net, pushed out. Up to Brax and out to Dax. Dax up the far boards. He'll take it all the way to the corner. Moorhead set up in the middle. Can't get a shot off. Moorhead to the puck. Back to Collins at the point. He'll throw it all the way around back behind the net. Going down low to Brax. Brax into the middle. Oh, almost. Shot button for Wyoming. Standley Lake up the middle. Knocked off the puck by Collins. Fed ahead to Moorhead. Moorhead by himself. Shot. Knocked wide. Moorhead in the near corner. Standley Lake up the near boards. They'll take it in. Pushed wide to the corner by Lesh. Knocked around in the skates. Standley Lake comes up with it. Shot knocked down. Lesh comes up with a loose puck. Looking up ice. He's got all the way across in front of Dax. Standley Lake back across neutral ice. Shoveled into the far corner. Humans comes up with a loose puck. Poked away. Picked up by Lesh. Lesh up the far boards. He'll throw it in deep. Rolls behind the net. Chapman racing to it. Back up the boards and out. Picked up by Lang in the neutral zone. Offside. 4:01 remaining in the second. Chapman, Marty, and Humans out. Bounced into the zone for Standley Lake. They'll get it back out to neutral ice. Long shot on net, kicked away by Erickson. Standley Lake will take it behind the net to the far corner. Thrown in deep. Down in the corner, they pick it up. Backhander across the middle, picked up by Marty. He'll feed it out to the neutral zone in front of Humans. Humans racing for it. Thrown back in by Standley Lake. Island will go back to get it. Island looking up ice. Picked up by Standley Lake and poked loose by Marty. Gallant into the zone. Passing, looking for Marty. Marty was looking to get out of the way. Gallant right in the slot, gets a shot wide. Gallant working the corner, back to Island. Island across. Back out in front of Island again. Island shot, knocked away. Lang with the rebound. Lang fires. That's covered up. Get the line straight back out again. Gallant to the dot with Lynch and Klauston. Bouncer out of the zone. Lesh back to get it. Push it up to Klauston, taken away by Standley Lake. Standley Lake with a shot, sails wide into the corner. It's going to roll all the way out, and that'll get clear of the blue line. Gallant with a takeaway. Gallant, Klauston in the zone. Klauston on him. Pass across the zone. Romaine's going to come up to play it. Bounces over his stick. Standley Lake across the middle. Broken up by Lesh. He'll take it away. Lesh circling. Gets it up to Gallant out of the zone. Gallant taking it in. Across, looking for Klauston. Broken up. Bounces back to Lane. Lane will hold on to it. He'll take it all the way down to the corner. Klauston and Lane down in the corner working. Gallant coming in to try and dig it out. Klauston gets loose behind the net. Rolls back into the corner. Romaine to help. Bounces all the way across to Klauston in the far corner. Klauston will shake a guy. Gets tied up into the ref. Still laying on him. Pass blocked by Corpy. And they'll roll it out to neutral ice and dump it deep. Back behind the net. Up to Spiegelberg. Spiegelberg into the zone. Through the feet. Knocked off the puck. Lynch battling in the corner. Poked loose for Standley Lake. They'll come back the other way. Standley Lake into the zone. Shot. Covered up by Erickson. Looks like we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna have a penalty down there. Nope. Heard a number called, but not for a penalty. Buck 10 left in the second period. Rolls to Lesh, he'll take it behind the net. Lesh looking up. All the way across front of Klauston, bounces wild. And Standley Lake can take it in the D zone. Klauston knocks the pass down. He'll take it behind the net. Klauston out to Lesh. Lesh fires. Tipped. Kicked wide. Klauston gets the rebound. Klauston turns and shoots. tipped by Corpy, doesn't go in. Pass out to the middle, broken up, and Standley Lake will take it. Lane in the corner. Trying to bounce it up the boards. Standley Lake gets it. Knocked around, and Erickson will get it covered. .22 seconds left in the period. Face off in the defensive zone. Brax at the dot. Back to the point. Shot, tip, knocked down in traffic. Backhand off the rebound. Erickson's got it covered. Those are getting a little twitchy at the dot there. Standley Lake's gonna have somebody else come in. We'll try it again. Short time. 15 seconds in the period. Bounced up the boards to the point. Kick back in. Lane there to knock him off, and they can't get a clean shot. Lane will take it away. He'll bounce it up the boards, trying to get it to Moorhead. Standley Lake throws it deep. That'll be the end of the second. Two periods in the books. Team Wyoming still with a 1-goal lead, 2-1. To the dot to open the third. Push back to Romaine. Up out of play. Neutral zone face-off. Gallant. Back to Lesh across to Romaine. Romaine up ice to Lane. He'll go into the zone. Tripped up as he makes a move. Pass across to Clouston. What a save. Clouston thought we had open net there. Loose puck. Bounced around to the blue line. Romaine will take it in neutral ice. Back to Lesh. We'll regroup. Out to Romaine. Romaine looking up ice. Clouston, but he doesn't have a stick. Romaine saw him, and Standley Lake had knocked the stick away from him. He'll throw it in behind the net for Romaine. Out to Lesh. Lesh chips up the boards in front of Lane. Lane trying to get it to Brax, and it's bounced in the skates. That'll be an offsides. Brax to the dot. Dax and Moorhead his wings. Dax will take it. Looking across. He'll take it up the boards. Brax into the zone. Or Dax into the zone. Brax in the corner with it. Down to Dax. Brax trying to feed it to the middle. Too much traffic, can't get it through. Brax with the takeaway. Standley Lake will get it back. Passed up the near boards. Lane's going to push him down to the corner. Lang. Pass across the middle, and Erickson with the save. Dax back to regroup. That's going to roll back wide. Erickson sends it around behind the net. Shot on net. Blocked there in front by Erickson. Poked down into the corner. Island sends it around. Picked up by Dax. Let's stay in the corner with it. Send it. Try to get it up to Lang. Back to the point. Standley Lake's there. Bounces out to Chapman in the middle. Chapman's going to get... Well, Chapman up to Marty. Marty at neutral ice. Trying to battle it through. Newman's to help. Standley Lake rolls it to the corner. Standley Lake out in front. Shot. That's in. Set up in the middle, and when the puck rolled to him, we're tied up at 2. Thorpe, Lynch, and Spiegelberg out. Take back to Lesh off the draw. We'll take it up the far boards. Poked away. Spiegelberg's there to dump it in. Lynch in the zone to pressure. Back out to Lesh. Lesh shot across the middle wild. Rolls out to the near side for Standley Lake. Up the boards, poked away from behind. Pass across the top of the zone. Low shot there, kicked away. Pushes it forward. Standley Lake from the point, shot into traffic. Romaine took that one, trying to get back to his feet. Up to Lynch. Lynch across neutral zone. Lynch in. Poked loose. Thrown down into the corner. Standley Lake rolling into the near corner. Lesh at the blue line. Shot there. Bluffed by the goalie. Gallant with Lane and Clouston coming in. Lane throws it down low. Gallant's there behind the net. Battles through to the far corner. Trying to pass it back to Clouston coming across. Kicks off a skate back for Lang. Lang bouncing up to Lane. Lang will take it. Lang battles through and gets into the zone. Chipped around. Lane in to help. Standley Lake kicks it loose. Island pushing it to the corner. Pass across the middle. Gallant collects it. He'll send it out. Standley Lake gets it back. Shot wide. Down to the corner for Gallant. Standley Lake with the puck. Send it back to the point. We got a whistle.
Stick in the air? Is it a...
That should be a penalty on Standley Lake. Lynch to take the face-off. Braxton Dax's wings. Back to Lang. Lang across. They got a stick on it. Down to Brax. Brax back to Lang. Down low for Dax. He'll send it down below the net. Dax is down below the net. Working the corner. Back to the point. Lesh. Taken away. Lesh will run him down and push him into the corner. Kicked loose. Erickson with a save. It's still loose out in front. Finally kicks loose behind the net. Brax will take it in. Brax all the way down. Knocked away. Thrown in the air long. Back for Lang. Lang to Lesh. No, Lang to Lane. Lane skates it out. Lane will take it into the zone. Pass across the middle, knocked down. Lane gets it back. Got it pinned against the boards, and he'll take it around to the far side of the net. Drop pass to Gallant behind. Out to Lang, shot! Glove. Face off in the offensive zone. Still 56 seconds left on the power play. Standley Lake comes out with it. Standley Lake gets loose. Into the corner. Cycle around the zone. Still controlling the puck. Shot there blocked. Rolls back out in front. Clouston on the run. He'll take it in. Clouston, shot, glove. .31 seconds on the power play. 11 and a half left in the game. Gallant, Clouston, and Corpy. Lesh back on D with Romaine. Bounces back to Lesh. Lesh. Down to Clouston. Clouston down to Gallant. Gallant in the corner. Gallant out with it, back to the point. Down to Lesh. Lesh working, back to Gallant, top of the zone. Shot, blocked. Racing to it. Shot there. Rolls wide. Back to Lesh. And Standley Lake's back to full strength. Lesh shovels it out to neutral zone. Standley Lake will pick it up. Corpy's there, good pressure. Still in the zone. Clouston into pressure. Picked up in the neutral zone by Gallant. Mardian, shot, glove. Nope. Clouston. Clouston. Marty Humans and Chapman on. Lang back with Collins. Chapman to the dot. Humans back to the point. That'll roll past. Standley Lake first into the zone. Poked away by Lang. Lang trying to feed it up the boards. Humans with a poke, but they'll stop it at the blue line and send it back in. Lang taken into the corner. Standley Lake behind with it. And Marty up to Humans. Humans around. Knocked loose. Back to Collins, up to Chapman. That'll roll around on the boards. Sent back. Played by Erickson. Up to Collins. Collins in the corner, up to Glass. Trying to bounce it to Chapman. Humans will push it out. Well, Humans will push it to the blue line, but they hold it in. Now he'll get it out. Humans trying to push it. Chapman with the takeaway. He'll cycle. Chapman behind the net. Out to Humans. Humans. Up in the air. That's a high stick. Spiegelberg gets a stick on the puck. Pulled back out to the blue line through the middle. Lang battling in the corner. Collins to help. Rolls it to Lynch. Lynch at the far corner. Bounces wide. Lynch chasing. Corpy will pick it up in neutral zone. Tries to stop at the blue line to get clear, and it bounces up into the bench. Corpy, Lynch, and Spiegelberg out. Pushed into the zone. Bounces out to the blue line. Corpy will, nope, not quite there in time. Standley Lake will take it back in. And they'll take it across neutral ice. Poked away by Lesh. Lesh up the boards, held at the blue line by Standley Lake. Shot and a glove save. Corpy up to Spiegelberg. Spiegelberg taking it out. Trying to push it ahead to Lynch. Picked up by Lesh. Lesh up to Spiegelberg. Bounces out of the zone. Back to Lesh, or Corpy. He'll send it wide. Standley Lake in the defensive zone. Bounce it up the boards. And that's going to be a penalty. Yeah, hooking on, we'll see. Interference. Interference on Wyoming. And we'll go on the penalty kill with 8:10 left in the third. Lang and Lane back on D. Braxton Dax at forward. Shot on net. Covered up by Erickson. Leave it over. Dax pushing it forward. Dax trying to feed it up to Brax. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Dax with a stick on it again. He'll gain control. Go back to Lang. Lang bouncing the boards up to Brax. And Dax both right at the blue line. They'll get it sent clear. Standley Lake picks it up back at their blue line. Standley Lake into the zone. Will drop past there. Broken up by Dax. Dax takes it into the corner. Standley Lake will get it back. They'll take to the far corner. Shot. Erickson with a glove. .7:32 left in the game. Still tied up at 2. Out to Clouston. Clouston skates it out of the zone. They'll take it across neutral ice and in. Puck poked away. Bounces back out to Gallant. Gallant will cycle back into the neutral zone. Over to Lane. Lane looking. Across to Lang. Lang back to Lane. Thrown in the air. Caught at center ice by Standley Lake, and they'll take it in. Gallant knocks him off the puck. Clouston gets it clear. 45 seconds to kill. Standley Lake near side. They'll send it deep. Rolls around behind the net. Lang headed to it. Standley Lake will get there. Pass across. Shot wide there. Knocked down. Down into the corner. Lang sends it out. Standley Lake in their own zone with the puck. Up to the blue line. They'll enter. 10 seconds on the kill. Pass across the middle through traffic. Lynch picks up the loose puck. He'll skate it out. Puck taken away, but we'll get back to full strength. Pass across the middle. Up to Lynch. He'll get a tip on it, and it'll roll into the zone. Standley Lake comes up with it. Open ice takeaway there by Moorhead. He'll shoot. Glove save. Brax, Dax, and Moorhead at forward. Romaine and Lesh back on D. Pushed into the corner off the faceoff. Banged around to the zone. Dax there to help. Moorhead comes up with it. Moorhead shot high off the glass. Dax down to Brax behind the net. Brax out to the middle. Lane will send it into the, or Romaine will send it into the corner. Dax shakes one guy, takes it in. Shot there, off the stick, bounces behind the net. Standley Lake's going to try to send it up the boards. Romaine will hold the line and send it back down. Bouncing in the air, Dax to go get it in the corner. Dax around behind the net, out to the point, all the way across that. Romaine holds his own, he'll throw it deep. Brax in the corner, across the middle, out to Lesh at the point. Lesh down low trying to get it to Dax. Dax with the puck in the near corner. Trying to go back the other way, gets pinned down. Brax in to help. Bounces loose to the point for Romaine. Brax with the puck, skates through the middle. Throws it into the far corner. Pass across the middle, nobody there anymore. Romaine will hold the line. Shoot! Bouncer out in front, and glove. Romaine sent a bouncing puck through the air. Moorhead was there to tip it in, but the goalie got it in the glove too quickly. Corpy out with Spiegelberg and Lynch. Lang back with Island on D. Corpy told to leave, and Lynch will take the face off. Gets a shot, bouncer out in front. Caught out of the air by Standley Lake, and they're headed back the other way. Pass across to the corner, rolls wide. Island there. Island up to nope. Standley Lake will get a shot off. Ericsson's gloves that. Face off on the far dot in the defensive zone. Corby pushes it out in front of Lynch, and Standley Lake throws it in the near corner. Lang to Lynch, chipping it ahead, but they'll hold the line. Nope, that'll get out. Standley Lake loses their feet, and they'll be offsides. Back to Lang and feed it ahead to Corpy. Corpy up the boards. Shot off the skate, rolls to Spiegelberg. Spiegelberg shot, can't quite get it clean. Lynch and Spiegelberg behind the net. Poke by Corpy to knock it back into traffic. Standley Lake, Corpy's right there too. Corpy pushing it to the corner. He gets taken down by the head, no whistle. Not gonna call much here. Corpy throws it behind the net. Spiegelberg there. Corpy back out to the middle. Hits the line change, and Standley Lake will come up with a loose puck. Standley Lake down to the corner, pass across the middle. Broken up by Lane. Spiegelberg across the lane. Lane into the zone. Keeps the puck covered up. Boston and Lane at forward. Romaine back with Lesh on D. Back to Romaine at the point. He'll send it down to the corner. Broken up by Standley Lake. Got a whistle there. Not sure what the whistle was there. I thought offsides, but... Oh, we got a high stick called on Standley Lake. 3:08 to play, and we're back on the power play for 2. Faustin, Gallant, and Lynch. Lesh back with Lane. Bounces out to the neutral zone. Lesh tying it up there. He'll get it back to Gallant. Gallant up the boards. Gallant into the zone with it. Shot just wide. He'll get the loose puck down in the corner. Gallant down to Clouston. Clouston behind the net with it. Back out for Gallant. We'll get set up. Gallant down to Clouston. Clouston back out. We'll throw it down to the corner for Gallant. Gallant back to Clouston, out to the point for Lane. Down to Clouston, to Gallant. Gallant behind the net. Nope, he'll go back to the corner. Back out to Clouston, shot wide. That's going to roll out to neutral ice, and Lesh go back to get it. Ooh, pass across the front of the net. Lane picks that up. Back to Clouston behind the net. Clouston to Lane. Lane looking up. Poked away by Standley Lake. Lane, Gallant with a poke to break it up. Back out to the point. Standley Lake throws it to this corner. Out across traffic. Lane with a poke. Erickson with a glove set or kick save. Lynch comes up with it into the zone. Trying to pass it to Gallant. Knocked loose. 20 seconds left on the power play. That'll be an icing. Dax and Humans out. Humans at the face-off. Dax comes up with it. We'll take it to the corner. Dax working behind the net. Out to the point. Lesh back down to Dax. Dax all the way across. Shot outside of the net. Lang had a shot off. Back to Lang. He'll shoot again. That's wide. Standley Lake back to full strength. A minute to play. Shot there by Braxton. It's in! Pass across the zone. Right on the tape for Brax. YO goal number 2, Brax Thomas. And we're up 3-2 with just over a minute remaining. Gallant out with Lynch and Clouston. Gallant pushes it forward off the drop. We'll get it back. Back to Lynch. Lynch sends it in the air. All the way down to the corner. Standley Lake trying to get it back out. Up the boards. And they'll run it in the near side. Lang with a poke to steal it. Gallant comes up with it. Extra skater for Standley Lake. Open net. Clouston sends it in the air. It's up into the rafters, a little too high. Standley Lake pulled their goalie. And it looks like they will keep the 6 skaters. Try to tie this up with 28 seconds left. Chapman, Gallant, and Lynch out. Standley Lake comes up with the puck. They'll send it to the corner. Rolls behind the net. Lesh back to get it. Standley Lake might come up with it. And it rolls behind the net. Chapman digging. Gallant to help. Tied up in the corner. Oh, sorry, that was Lane down there. Chapman's got it now. And that will do it. Team Wyoming with their first victory on the weekend, 3-2 over Standley Lake. Boys will be back in action mid-morning tomorrow at 10:15 against Monument. From there, we'll see how we seed, and we may play again tomorrow night.